SUD turned for 50 mil water intake plant. Chief Secretary gives his take on politicalizing public utilities. Kendall Aquatic Center recommissioned, and the Power Team TT hosts leadership workshop. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Thursday, 30th January 2025. Now to our top story this evening. The SUD was turned for the construction of a 50 million water intake plant in Goldsborough, a project that has been discussed for nearly a decade. However, with the assistance from the Inter-American Development Bank, the plant can now move forward. Minister of Planning and Development Penelope Beckles-Robinson explained that in 2023, Trinidad and Tobago signed a transformative development loan agreement with the IDB for its National Water Sector Transformation Program.
Under this agreement, Trinidad and Tobago has access to a conditional line of investment projects at a value of up to $315 million over the next decade, with the first loan operational of $80 million allocated for the period 2023 to 2027.
The Goldsborough water intake is one of the first projects funded under the IDB loan. Beckles-Robinson stated that once completed, the additional water supply will benefit many communities.
Roxborough, Pembroke, Richmond, Goldsborough, Glamorgan, Calderhall, Bagatelle, Friendsfield, Scarborough, Shaw Park, Pump Hill, Darrell Spring, Lowlands, Lambeau, Signal Hill, Patience Hill, and Spring Garden to benefit from this project.
Meanwhile, Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez stated that the plant had been 3 years in the making. He also thanked the THA for collaborating with the ministry and WASA to secure the access to the land for its construction.
This plant could have been constructed anywhere else. We could have found a way in West Tobago to construct the plant. But the reason why we are here is because we are recognized that we have a prolific water source in the Goldsborough area, the Goldsborough River, that can produce 2 million gallons of water, and that water can be fed to some of the areas that are water stretched.
The Goldsborough water intake plant is expected to feature fully automated equipment that utilizes state-of-the-art technology. The SUD turning for the Goldsborough water intake turned into a war of words between politicians. During her remarks, Deputy Chief Secretary Dr. Faith Brebner stated that it was one of the rare occasions when a THA representative was invited to a WASA ceremony, even as Tobago continues to face water challenges. However, Ministers Marvin Gonzalez and Penelope Beckles-Robinson defended their administration, insisting that Tobago has never been left out and assuring that they are doing their best to provide the entire island with a sufficient water supply. More from Candice Jackson.
Deputy Chief Secretary Dr. Faith Brebner stated that the THA is committed to working with the central government to improve WASA's water supply in Tobago. However, she noted that there has been a reluctance in the past to include the THA in these efforts.
In other words, Minister Gonzalez, I'm looking for the other invitations, for the other events that are going to be happening as it relates to public utilities on the island.
She also accused the central government of commissioning WASA projects in recent years that failed to meet the needs of Tobagonians.
Even though we have some of the other projects that we presented and that we lauded and that we congratulated ourselves for in the West, I still get calls from people on the western end.
These remarks prompted a response from ministers in attendance, including Planning and Development Minister Penelope Beckles-Robinson.
Things will never be perfect because very often the impression is given that all the money spending in Trinidad, but I tell you, come to Arima and they will not say so. Go to Lopino Bonnet and they will not say so. Because the cost of water, the cost of the plant, the cost of consistency and reliability it is not easy.
Beckles Robinson explained that the central government makes every effort to ensure Tobago receives equitable investment to improve its water supply. She was supported by Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez, who stated that Tobago is currently benefiting from $181 million in water infrastructure investments. He also dismissed any suggestion that the THA had been excluded from past WASA events.
Perhaps she wasn't aware that on many occasions when we commission booster stations and infrastructure to improve the supply of water, the secretary who is responsible for utilities in Tobago refused to attend.
Gonzalez dismissed Dr. Bremmer's remarks as baseless and stated that he was simply fulfilling the mandate of his administration.
I'm a big man. I have work to do. I am not about making issue with respect to who get invitation, who does not get invitation. I am about serving the people who put me in office. And when election time comes, they are not going to determine my political future by who I invite and who I don't invite. They are going to determine my political future by the service that they receive.
The minister added that while the THA complains about a lack of invitations, he has never received one from the THA to attend any event in Tobago. Noting his love for the island, he expressed hope that he would start receiving invitations for its activities. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Politicalizing public utilities is unavoidable, according to the Chief Secretary, Fali Augustine. He explained that whether people like it or not, the structure of laws, when compared to the actions of the government of the day, inevitably leads to the politicalization of issues like WASA.
Politicize. When you have a THA Act that lists public utilities as a 5th schedule item, and then you have a state agency that does not report to you at all to do the delivery of said public utility, and then you are on island and then you just see by the way that they open a new well or by the way that they're doing some new project, and you are not consulted, you're not in the room, you're not able to express what the people you represent want.
Augustine stated that despite what cabinet members tell the nation, many people in Tobago continue to struggle to access water. He acknowledged that he is often blamed for this issue, but is one he does not have the power to solve.
Tests happen in Castara. Folks blamed me, but the truth is, nobody in WASA listens to me. Nobody in WASA no one in WASA has to even listen to me to in fact impact their policy, and it's quite unfair that you represent people here, but on the back end the people that you represent expect to get improvement in terms of public utilities like water, but you really don't have a say in how they execute their duties.
The Chief Secretary pointed out that this is exactly why securing autonomy for the island is important, but he noted it must be done in a way that best benefits the people of Tobago. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors. Garden salads and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Welcome back. Residents of Eastern Tobago, long plagued by water shortages, will soon benefit from the new Goldsborough water treatment plant set to produce over 2 million gallons of water daily. At the sod-turning ceremony held in Goldsborough yesterday, Dr. Faith Brebner, Deputy Chief Secretary and Belgarden Glamorgan representative, highlighted the project's significance and called for further collaboration to drive more development on the island. Reporter Josh Eldan has the details.
During her presentation at the sod-turning ceremony for the construction of the Goldsborough water treatment plant, Deputy Chief Secretary Dr. Faith Brebner, who is the area representative for Belgarden Glamorgan, said before the event she did not have water flowing through her taps. She shared that this was a common issue that many community members, including farmers, face.
The challenge is not just for residents. The challenge extends to the farmers who are in this area, particularly since Goldsborough, and there I say, is the food basket of Tobago.
Dr. Brebner stated that based on discussions during the consultation of the facility's construction, the Goldsborough water treatment plant would benefit both Eastern and Western Tobago.
And if I paid attention to the consultation that we had in the community center a couple months ago, this project will not just treat with the water challenges on this side of the island, but it will also help with the water challenges on the other side of the island.
She also emphasized that the Tobago House of Assembly acted swiftly to make the necessary land available to allow construction to proceed without delay.
And when we got the call that this project needed to happen on lands that were already vested in the Tobago House of Assembly, we quickly ensured that what needed to happen happened very quickly so that these properties would be vested within WASA so that this project can continue.
She said the THA is willing to collaborate with all stakeholders, recognizing that such partnerships are essential for Tobago's development.
So this Tobago People's Party administration is very willing to collaborate with whomever, because this is what it takes for the people of Tobago to get water.
Joshua Dan, Tobago Updates, Television News.
The THA spent $2.6 million to renovate the Kendall Aquatic Center. The swimming facility was recommissioned earlier today, with Chief Secretary Farley Augustine using the occasion to encourage students and residents to take advantage of it and learn how to swim. More in this report from Candice Jackson.
The Kendall Aquatic Center was first constructed in 2014. However, according to Chief Secretary Fali Augustine,
somehow over the years we have not gotten right the ability to maintain the facilities that we do build. And so very often you will find that we will have to spend large sums and close for extended periods to repair these facilities, when if we had a robust maintenance schedule, then it will cost us far less.
As a result, the facility was closed in 2020 and required $2.6 million in renovations to make it available for public use. Now that the facility is up and running, Augustine declared that it is time for swimming to become a rite of passage for all students.
And I'm challenging you all for us to work with agencies such as the YMCA in having an even more robust and inclusive program, so that we can ensure by a defined date all of Tobago's students and young people can actually swim. You should not live on an island and not be able to swim.
He also encouraged residents of all ages, stating that it is never too late to learn how to swim. Meanwhile, Secretary of Education, Research and Technology Zorisha Hackett expressed pride in being able to return the facility to the people of East Tobago.
This facility is a tangible reminder that every corner of this 116 square miles deserves investment, deserves opportunity, and deserves spaces that enable growth in all its forms.
Hackett encouraged residents to not only use the facility as a communal space for developing swimming and other water skills, but also to explore ways to generate income from it.
By hosting swim meets, water safety workshops, and training sessions, this Kendall Aquatic facility has the potential to attract visitors and generate activity in this part of Tobago.
The renovations of the facility were managed by EID Cut, which contracted Steelers Limited to carry out the work. The facility boasts a 25-meter competition pool, a 12-meter warm-up pool, pavilion seating for 100 people, and improved concession areas, locker rooms, and office spaces. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Thanks for staying with us. In our daily lives, we often encounter people who inspire us through their leadership. But what does it truly mean to lead? Today at Merci Beaucoup, Power Team TT hosted a transformative leadership workshop for their members in Tobago with emphasis on the works of renowned leadership coach and U.S. author John Maxwell. The event provided an invaluable opportunity to learn directly from one of the world's foremost authorities on leadership. Reporter Joe Sheldon provides an insightful look into the event.
John Maxwell, a US-based author and coach, renowned for his expertise in leadership, has mentored a select group of individuals in Trinidad and Tobago. A special team from the island has undergone training under his guidance. According to one of the directors of Power Team TT, Janice James, today's event was centered around the training they received from John Maxwell.
He has a leadership team and we are a part of that team, and we have been trained under his leadership. So what we're offering here is based on our training from John Maxwell, he's a renowned leader in the world.
Also at the event was Independent Senator Dr. Maria Dillon Remy, who is a member of Power Team TT. She shared that Power Team TT is a partnership with John Maxwell aimed at providing valuable insights into the fundamentals of leadership for interested participants in Trinidad and Tobago.
Power Team TT is a partnership of John Maxwell team members, and we have registered now several years ago, and specifically we're involved in leadership development within Trinidad and Tobago.
Additionally, Monica Rogers-Fletcher highlighted that the event is designed to cater to young individuals as well. Drawing attention to the diverse age groups present, she emphasized that her team provides opportunities for young people to engage, interact, and learn from their peers, fostering an inclusive environment for growth and development.
There is room within the John Maxwell team for young people to have a role to play and for them to do this, the same thing that we are doing, but with people of their same age and so. Plus, everything that we offer there, we would invite the younger people to come.
Dr. Remy shared that they are currently working on a project called I Lead, which seeks to engage students at the secondary school level in leadership development.
So far, it has not yet been started, but it's something that we have introduced to the secondary schools, and that would be done between forms 4 and 6, and it's a program where literally they form themselves into small groups and they go through values, learning about values.
Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Tomorrow, the capital of paradise will be open to the public in Scarborough, providing an opportunity to meet the crew. According to Ricardo Alfred, chairman of TADCO, the long-line fishing vessel is one of the larger vessels used to generate income, particularly through the catch of bluefin tuna, which is exported.
The capital of paradise is, as some would know, is a long-line fishing vessel owned and operated through the Tobago Agribusiness Development Company. This vessel is one of the larger vessels in Trinidad and Tobago, and which is purposed to generate some sort of revenue via the fish.
He stated that the vessel meets all the criteria set by international standards.
The vessel meets all of the international standards and the HACCP standards, meaning that everything must have a certain type, a certain criteria in order for you to export. So,
he shared that one of the key objectives is to encourage fishermen to transition from traditional pirogue fishing to more modern sustainable methods. This shift aims to enable individuals to generate greater income while meeting international standards.
Have a lot of interest from other parties who would want us to manage their fleet based on the work that we would have been doing so far, and the intention is to grow that capacity and to get as much experience among the Tobagonians and get them to move away from the pirogue type fishing. It was,
The weather report is next. Stay with us.
With Flow Business's new smart solutions, powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Put a smile on you. It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Now for the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight generally fair despite a few showers towards dawn. Tonight's temperature are expected to be at 25 degrees Celsius. For tomorrow you can expect cloudy intervals at times accompanied by spotty showers that will interrupt mostly fair, hazy and at times breezy conditions. Daytime temperatures will rise to 30 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 33 degrees Celsius. Seas will be moderate, occasionally rough, with waves near 2.5 meters in open waters and 1 to 1.5 meter, occasionally choppy in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 6:26 and sunset at 6:06. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. Sod turn for 50 mil water intake plant. Chief Secretary gives his take on politicalizing public utilities. Kendall Aquatic Center recommissioned. And Power Team TT hosts leadership workshop. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.